Hello, people of Banter. Dead Zed here, and I'll be covering today how to create accessories for Ready Player Me. I'm recording this as of the 28th, like I keep saying, at 3 o'clock in the morning. Wait, scrap that, it's 4. Uh, we have new avatar updates with our studio on what we can release as pieces. So I have earlier made 2 pieces. I made a hat and 2 footwear, which showcases a shark and a backpack. But I'm going to show properly on how we would properly create these assets. We have a new system. We now have headwear, hair, facewear, glasses, top, bottom, and footwear. What I'm going to be covering today, or with the YouTube lot, is still headwear. I'm going to be covering a top so I can make a back piece, as well as I'll be covering most probably bottom. They're all similar on how they are built. These use 2 different settings of armature, which I'll be showcasing both. So far with my top, I've brought in my normal Ready Player Me avatar. Most of this isn't needed. How we would make it appropriate for actual to be registered as a accessory, we do not need the eyepieces. So I'm going to select each eyepiece and delete each of the bones. So I have now 65. I am now also going to be deleting the pieces I really don't want to touch upon first. No, I want to keep the top, because this is how we're going to make a custom top. So I have my custom top from Down Under Aquarium. So simply, I'm going to remix it so I can use this and add some like weird tentacles coming out of it. Give it a weird touch. So I went over and found a asset, which I heavily modified to give me tentacles. To a degree. I'm going to put these as a back piece to my avatar. I want them to be quite big and bold, but I want to stick within these 4 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is your player or size you can build within Ready Player Me. So I am going to position this, and I'm just going to pull you back a bit, and I'm going to just rotate you that way, lift you up, and we're just going to put you perfectly, have those portals perfectly centered to the back. I'm just going to push it all in. I could push it a little bit more in. And I could just bring you up a bit. So now, on the right, I have tentacles coming out of this body. If I do that, I say that looks like a cool fucking armature. Or material. Still saying Down Under Aquarium, but it's just broken. What I say looks cool as shit. I'm just going to quickly weight paint it separately before I actually attach it to the actual piece. I want it to. So, just going to quickly weight paint the process. Weight paint this. I'm just going to hide the body. And I'm going to base you off the top, because we have a piece that's quite high up to the top. I'm going to select all of them. I'm going to quickly go to auto normalize. Just make sure that every single piece of this is covered. And boom. We now have down under aquarium being a piece, and then we have tentacles being another. What's the tentacles under? We have sucker. So right now I am needing a few materials to get them bake. Oh, I'm calling it bake. I'm not. Suckers, I need tentacle, and portals. Portals I don't need because they are really not visible anymore. So I have 3 colors, what I'm gonna need. It really didn't do fucking shit, did it? Well, it's all there and done. We've textured everything, and now we just gotta name this what it needs to be. So quickly, I'm just gonna go over here, top. Because that's what it is. It's a top. So meaning, if I would just export this as it is, tentacles coming out the back, export it as a GLB, and I'm just going to call you a back. We are just going to upload this as a top. Then I'm just going to go tentacle top. I'm going to set you to neutral, but I don't know yet. That may cause issues. Select back. There we go. Have the tentacles there. Save that. Go there. Let's just save. See what happens. Validation error. Exceeded support of number of 65. Joints in the skeleton. What does this mean? Sadly, I'm not sure.
Many hours later.
So I have the error of 65 skeleton joints in the skeleton. There's either a few ways we could fix it. We can either go back through the whole model and fix it. But no, I'm going to be showcasing how do it a different way. So I'm going to go down to weight paint, views, or no, weight paints. I'm going to normalize all. Boom. And then I'm going to uncheck the lock active. So that physically should be it. Now with this, just going to export this again and see on how well this works. GLB, you named top. No, you're going to be named back. Gonna just cancel you, go to tentacle, remove you, upload this, go to back, select, and boom. We now have top, which is very good. Okay, I'm now going to be covering how to do, obviously, bottoms. I have made bottoms quite easily a while ago called a tail piece. I've made a quick tail with like a little fin. And I'm just gonna put you there, locate, bring you up. Gonna shrink you down a bit more. And so I can add the piece or tail roughly where it would need to go. So I'd say there. I'm gonna pull you back a little bit. So I'm not fussed on how this looks. I'm gonna get different colors for different pieces so it kind of matches in with the bottoms a bit more. So it's just named mesh, and I'm just gonna weight paint it to obviously to the tail piece. So empty groups. Weight paint you to make sure I have normalize on, not lock. I'm gonna grab the paintbrush, hide that, grab you, radius, boom. It's now physically weight painted to that piece of clothing, or that piece of armature there. What's good? I now have a little tail. So I'm gonna now put both these together. And I am going to hide the blue and white. Now I'm going to texture the tail differently now. I'm going to keep you as that. Why are you not named bottom? Bottom. There. Bottom, bottom, bottom. They're all named bottom. I'm going to try and now... because that's perfect. But this is now under a different... is now very different. Just make sure I have everything. And boom. That is all I have there for the tail. So simply, I am just going to grab the lot of you. And I'm going to try and make you a nice blue by using the scales what I have above. So I'm going to shrink you down a lot. Drag you from there and drag you up. You fit perfectly within the scale, but I'll scale you down a bit more. Meaning that I now have a blue tail. That's fine by me. It's blue, it's there, and it's all under one thing. So weight paint you as a bottom. And let's just quickly upload it. So I'm just going to call it shark tail. Have this set to bottom, neutral. Find the file, bottom. See the tail there, good. Save, go there, go here, here, go here, save. Boom. Tail is worked. Meaning, all I gotta do is headwear. So I'm just gonna find me a piece of headwear and go from there. Okay, we are back now. We're gonna be covering headwear. I just want a simple piece of headwear, not as much to this hijab. So right now I'm gonna just delete the hijab. Hijab gone. And I'm gonna install another USD as starfish head accessory. I just thought have like a starfish hairpin kind of thing, but not actually connected to the hair more than anything. So simply it's just lift it above. And now we'll just rotate it to our position. That looks cool. Just gonna pull you out a bit, bring you up. And I'm just going to rotate you down and back. So you're on the head at least, and it looks cool. I'm just going to bring the whole mesh up a bit and a little bit to the right. So there's a distance between the hair and the head. But it's easy enough. Simple enough, to be honest. I'm going to quickly just parent you with an empty deform group. And I'm going to quickly just weight paint it to a simple piece of the head. It's headwear. So simply, I'm just going to hide the reference. Gonna go here. Auto normalize on. I want to go to add radius and make sure all the model is painted red. Okay, that's easy enough. Undo you. And we're just going to name you as headwear. And pretty much that should be it. Named headwear. Make sure all these other places are called headwear. And that should be it. Headwear, headwear, headwear. Export you as a GLB. Let's put you as headwear GLB. Head over here. We had a few issues last time, but those issues should be now fixed with a few. So if you have any of these, make sure you are using the right armature when you're actually building. Gotta just reload the whole page. Pin. Headwear. Neutral. And just gonna pick headwear. We saw it there. Looked good. Drop that. Save. Now as we've uploaded the model, we have a validation error. I'm going to cover how we fix this error, which transforms for all 3D headwear must be neutral. This is kind of simple and easy. So how we fix this, we go back to the model, as we can see here. And I'm just going to object mode, Control A, apply all transforms. Boom. That's all we needed to do to fix that error. Control A, apply all transforms. Now this, I'm just going to go C star hairpin, outfit, headwear, neutral, go here, headwear, add the piece of image what was there, save. Boom. Now I have a hairpin. Now this means we only need one more thing to cover everything we possibly want. Each of these is shown how to make custom versions, but if you want to go on Sketchfab and make your own trousers and all that, you can. Okay. Now we've done with those pieces. I'm now going into how to make custom footwear, pretty much. So it's kind of easy. With this, still with our 65 armature, we have two bones that are really important within Banter. So I'm just going to import a USD of flippers I had ages ago. So Cyberhex avatar creation and flippers. So I had these flippers ages ago. Simple Sketchfab model. And now, simply just going to set them as an original piece. As just clothes. So I'm going to put you in position of where the feet should go. Just going to shrink you down a little bit more. Drag you across. Scale down a bit more. And then I can just center you there. I'm going to rotate you so you're a little bit more flat. I've got to rotate it on the Y or X or Z 180. And gonna just simply put that there. And I'll bring you up a bit. And then forward. So, boom. We have the flippers in a position what we would comfortably want. I am now going to teach another trick what I have learned today with how we do feet. So I have that easily there. I'm just going to parent you with empty groups. So here I have that. I want to go wireframe and edit. I want to grab the 1 foot. So because there's so much inside on this foot. Pop out. Weight paint. Damn, okay. I'm going to go back and do that exact same process what I've just done. I'm going to get off that. Boop and boop. Wireframe. Oh, that. Wireframe. Select the piece of that has now all the faces I need. Go down to weight paint. I have that top of the foot selected. But I'm going to just use gradient. And just push you across. So meaning everything here is now painted that way. What's good? I'm going to deselect, show the foot, and just do it. Going back up. So right now, we have a flipper. Now just got to do it on the other foot. So grab that, edit, wireframe, grab the foot, go down here, deselect that, have that. Now we have the foot. Gonna gradient down the foot, deselect, hide the flipper, go there, go back here, and go back up the foot. Okay, the reason why I did those 2 bones was due to they are way more important within Banter. One is the ankle, and one is physically your foot. Easily, all we gotta do is name you footwear. Make sure everything here is named footwear. And not footwear 0.001. And export again as GLB. And I'm just going to call you footwear. Back into here. I'm just going to call the flippers. These are going to be set neutral because there's really no difference. Neutral. Footwear. Add it. Flippers. And now flippers. Save. And boom. We now have flippers made. Now we are getting somewhere. We have 2 of many pieces, or 2 of 4 pieces many people use. I'm going to make this episode 5 pieces. Or no. Yeah, 5 pieces. I'm going to be showcasing still at the top, the feet. I'm going to be showcasing headwear. Will be similar to how we do face wear. As well as I'll be covering bottoms and how to create a pet. So, let me go and get over and start with the bottoms. Okay, time for the final piece of everything. So right now, I have the headpiece, and I want it to be a headpiece. You can attach this to a bottom, a foot, or top. Wherever you want. It just must be named the exact same thing. So I'm just going to import a little quick pet. What I quickly produced. What I called Sea Angel. I'm going to shrink him down until he is small and cute enough. And he's just going to be floating there. I'm going to make sure that it's visible. As you can see, it's the same size as the head. I don't want it to be the same size as the head. I want it to be small and cute. I'm going to lift you up. And he's going to be there. Easy enough. So he's going to nicely now just sit there nicely and just relax. So here is the whole model. I'm going to just parent you quickly with nothing. Go to hide the reference. And here, I'm going to quickly weight paint you. Not to the head, but to the upper shoulder. Going to make sure auto normalize is on. And I'm just going to paint him red. He's now painted very much red. Which now means he's now weight painted to that one. I'm going to quickly just test by going Control All and just all transformations. So he's there. He can now sit there nicely. And then I'm just going to name him simply Faceware. It's just a face. That's all he is. Faceware. Hijab, he's on the spine. And that's it. Export you as a GLB, and I'm just going to go put you here and put you as pet. Quickly, going to go back to Ready Player Me Studio. And I'm just going to go C, Angel, or Angel Pet. He is a Faceware. He is neutral, because I don't care who the hell has him. He is a good boy. Okay, I don't see a image. Which means normally I got to just quickly delete you and you. Export, GLB, pet, restart the whole process again. C, Angel, and then pet. I'm going to just quickly set it up as a Faceware, neutral, add him in. Still don't see him, so I'm just going to use an old photo from before and just save. Now I have a different error. Must be a number, bounding box error, missing material, must have one thing, and too few textures. What do you mean? You have a material. Is it due to he is too far away? And also is weight painted differently. I'm going to just move you in. I don't recall where the head is, but I'm going to go there. And I'm going to weight paint him differently now again. Remove that. Subtract. Move all the color. Add. Now as he has lost all his color, and I'll confirm. Go 1, 2, 3. I am going to put him into the face. Tap there. Try again. Export as pet. Round 2. Round 3. C Angel. Faceware. Neutral. Go here. Pet. Okay, we saw him for a little bit. What now means progress. Save. I can now upload. And boom. We now have all pieces of my new clothes. We now have a pet. We have hairpins. We have a new clothing, flippers, and tentacles.